stories to anybody since I've been here in New York. Chapter 6. Now, the excitement really mounts. It's a life and death struggle. The moor is bleak and bloody. Are you comfortable, Professor Bear?
I am fine, Miss March.
Thunder claps. Lightning strikes. The bear, Clarissa, her clothes in disarray, races across the wild coastal heath. Now she stops. Now she runs. Will she escape? Will she be caught? With bold determination, the villainous aristocrat, Braxton Prendergast, marches for her. There's no escape. She's but a child, and yet she turns to flight with eyes ablaze. This girl meets his gaze unafraid. She will not be defiled. Keep away from me, you wretch!
I cannot keep away. Your beauty draws me. Your passion ignites me. I've got to hold you.
I defy you.
But can you?
Let me find you.
I fight life dreary, yet I must be.
Heart beats like the jungle tom-tom. I find my dearie. You disgust me. Your body vibrates in the strings of a heart. Come close, don't come too close.
Come close,
Come too close.
so close to me. I'll have her, and the mother too.
And at that moment, Rodrigo appears in magnificent splendor.
Unhand that woman! Who are you?
I am your destiny,
No bitter foe. You stole what was rightly mine 10 long years ago. You left me cold, alone and forgotten. Now I have to settle the score. That is enough!
Tell me, what is it you're writing here?
blood and gut stuff. The magazines and periodicals are full of it.
You are published?
No, but I will be, though. I came to New York to be a famous writer, do things no woman has ever done before.
You do not want to be a governess.
Christopher Columbus, no. I've learned to do something astonishing with my life. I've got this fire in me, Professor, and it burns, morning, noon, and night.
I'm impressed.
It's why I wanted to read my story to you.
Violence and seduction on every page. I am afraid your writing is not to my taste.
Really? Well, just what is your taste?
I think it best we pursue this some other
Well, I
time.
want to know what you think, Professor.
I think you have a vivid imagination. You are filled with enthusiasm. But I think you could do better.
Better? Well, who are you anyway? An aging German professor close to 50.
I am 34.
34, really? Well, you look a lot older.
I worry a
Just
lot.
what do you worry about?
How to avoid a conversation such as this? Now I will go to dinner. Since you have been here, Miss March, 6 weeks now, as if you shout, you rant, you upset the whole household. I am a serene and peaceful man.
You're aloof. You're arrogant.
Arrogant. Miss March, I spoke my mind as you spoke yours. Obviously, it was not appreciated on either side.
Obviously, you're right. My stories were a great success in Concord. See my judge and jury? Show sound and fury. The ruckus he's about to hear from me. I'll make a bloody racket. Bang his door until I crack it. That'll be a souvenir from me. Better than what? Better than this dazzling plot. Better, the story will be my kingly
and my nose is flat.
How did I know?
Joe, I hate being a governess. I should be meeting eligible young men.
It's going to be a dismal Christmas. What the father away and no money for presents.
Meg, Amy, Joe has a surprise for us. Or was I better when I was home? Listen, everyone, I have risen to the occasion this year and written us an operatic tragedy.
And we're going to perform it for Christmas.
No, I can't. Not with a flat nose.
Joe, do you really think we should? What with this awful war? When have we let anything defeat us, Meg? Years from now, people will talk about us. One Christmas Eve, 4 penniless and ragged sisters put on an operatic tragedy for all of Concord. Concord filled with blood and guts. 2 massacres, a masked ball, and several heart-wrenching scenes. We'll dim the lights, the crowd will hush. We'll start the overture and that will surely flush. And when Clarissa starts to plead, Christmas will exceed our finest dreams.
Joe, do I die again in this one?
Yes, Meg, when you die your bloody death, it will be better than the ending of Macbeth. For when I make a ring to bleed, Christmas will exceed our finest dreams. Now, Amy, as Clarissa, only passion is permissible. This tragedy depends upon the fire in your eyes. And Beth, when you're the father, you'll be noble, you'll be pure. All hearts will melt the moment mother cries. Let's begin.
Mother, dear mother, do not cry.
No, Amy. Expression from the heart. Mother! Oh, no, do not cry.
Mother, no, dear mother, no. Joe, I am teased and ridiculed at school and all that concerns you with your silly little tragedy.
I know you're tired. I know it's hard. But we will triumph when Rodrigo yells, "On guard!" Yes, success is guaranteed. Christmas will be thrilling. Christmas will be gory. Christmas will exceed our wildest dreams.
Oh, Joe!
I made an important decision today.
What?
Well, as you all know, I've been writing stories forever with much satisfaction, and people seem to like what I write.
Do you love it, Joe?
Absolutely. So I've decided I'm going to become a world-renowned writer.
Joe, really?
I know it won't happen overnight. There will be struggles and hardships. But I've thought it all through. I shall write great books and earn barrels of money, and I will give you all everything you have ever dreamed of.
Joe can do anything.
But we have to promise something. To remain just as we are. Solid, like a fortress. No matter whatever happens, we have to promise that it will always be just the 4 of us. The 4 March sisters. Forever. Christmas will be splendid. Christmas will be splendid. Show our courage.
When my
Another.
I want you to get Annie Moffat to invite me to the St. Valentine's Day ball.
I'll wring her bloody little neck if she doesn't. Another.
I want you to get us a Christmas tree.
Rodrigo will go chop one down immediately.
Where?
There! Across the road!
But that's on Mr. Lawrence's property. You go to prison for it.
Prison? What care I for prison?
Joe is an incredible human being. Look, it's Mr. Lawrence. He's standing there at the window glaring out.
He looks sinister.
I think he looks sad.
I couldn't be sad living in such a house. Has anyone ever been inside? He never let us in.
They say he's very angry. Deadly trouble.
We'll be known as a family with the criminal sister.
What criminal sister?
Mommy!
What's happening here?
Joe's written an operatic tragedy.
And she's inviting all of Concord to come see us perform. And I'm the mother in it.
And I die in it, but it's a beautiful death.
And I play Clarissa, who's very sweet.
And there's doodling in it.
And I've written music for it.
Sounds wonderful.
Marmy, it's Joe's best. Tell us about your day.
We knitted socks and blankets for the Soldiers' Aid Societies. And a letter came from Father.
A letter from Father.
Oh, read it to us, Marmy.
Where's Joe?
She's outside. Read the letter, Marmy.
We'll wait for Joe.
She may be ours.
Now, tell me all the things you did today.
Are they very
Being a governor this morning, I do.
Rodrigo has returned!
Joe!
Marmy,
Where did you get that?
this? I borrowed it from Mr. Lawrence.
Oh, you didn't.
No, I took it for us, Marmy.
Take it back immediately.
Take it back? But that's like bringing back a chicken after you've chopped off its head.
Do let us keep it, Marmy.
It's Christmas, Marmy.
No, destroying someone else's property is fine.
We could give it to the Hummels. They have so little.
And I could put some colored ribbon on it.
I still have the star I made for last year's tree. I don't mind loaning it to them.
Good. The tree goes to the Hummels then. Now, what about Mr. Lawrence?
What about him?
Mr. Lawrence!
Yes, Mr. Lawrence. You chopped down my perfect Douglas fir. I should have you arrested.
I'll make it up to you, sir.
With what?
I'll plant 6 more.
12
I'll chop your firewood for a few days.
weeks. And I hope such an incident never happens again. You've ruined my day.
He loves his trees. I'm Theodore Lawrence III, but everyone calls me Laurie. I've come to live here, in Concord. I play the piccolo, I can sleep standing up, and I won a medal at school for holding my breath nearly 3 minutes before passing out. I think that was terrifically daring of you, chopping down Grandfather's tree. Well, goodbye.
Theodore Lawrence III, would you mind delivering this tree to the Hummels?
Joe!
Just point me in the direction.
They live half a mile down the road, the red house with the broken shingles.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
So you must think before you act on every whim.
I just wanted us to have a wonderful Christmas morning. Our letters come from Father, Christopher Columbus.
Must you use that expression all the time?
No, Mommy.
Do read the letter, Marmy.
My dear wife, the war goes on and on. The end seems nowhere in sight. The days are difficult and long, but I am well.
He's well.
Still, it's very lonely away from my dear ones, especially lonely as Christmas is approaching. Each night in my tent, I think of my precious girls.
He thinks of me.
Give them all my love. Give them a sweet kiss. Tell them to be good girls, faithful and hardworking, and to conquer that which is disagreeable in them, so that when I return, I'll be fonder and prouder than ever of my little women. Why are we looking so glum? Do we have an operatic tragedy to perform or not?
We do.
Well, then there's work to do. There's costumes to complete, handbills to make. We need to rehearse, and we'll need an oleo curtain for you to paint.
And all the Concord is coming, Marmy.
Let's make Concord so happy this year. We put smiles on everyone's face.
And will you perform something, Marmee?
Do, Marmee.
I'll write something thrilling for you with passion and daring.
Yes, yes, I will. We'll make this our best Christmas ever. Why, we March women are invincible.
I'll get my canes.
I'll design a hand behind
I still don't know why you couldn't have cut a tree.
My dear husband, write a letter, be inventive, tell you everything is fine. Be attentive to the distance, make you feel my love with every line, every word should bring you closer. I caress you with its tone. Nothing should remind you that I am here alone. I can't tell you what I'm feeling. I can't talk about the war. How the pealing of the church bells sends the chill of battle to our door. I don't know which part is harder, but I know what's unknown. For raising little women when I am here alone. In the past, when you were gone, the hardest part was missing you. The girls were small, time and on in simple ways. But now the days go rushing by. Now without you, do you know how much I miss you at this hour of the day? How I wish you were the twilight, come at last to take my fears away. Can I manage for young women? I'm not certain I know how. Will I be there when they need me? Do I fail them even now? I wish that you were with me. I wish that you were home. Night seems so much longer now that I am with you. Josephine! Josephine, is that you? Josephine!
Good morning, Aunt March.
Do you know the hour?
Almost 10, I believe.
Your workday begins with me at 9. You've missed reading to me and still have not repaired the latch on that cellar door.
I got delayed. Finding you this beautiful flower.
Don't trifle with me, Josephine. You were dawdling.
I wasn't dawdling. I was writing a story.
So now you've become a story writer. no father.
I have a father.
Never here when you need him. And now my nephew has the audacity to be an army chaplain when he can't even support his own family. He's ruined you all.
We're not ruined.
Josephine, listen to me. You are on the verge of womanhood. Yes, and just look at you. Everything askew. Your hair, your clothes, your manners. You go about writing senseless stories, constantly trying to save the world, and you can't save yourself.
I don't need saving.
There are many pitfalls a girl can fall into. And Josephine, you are heading towards all of them. I want to see you shine. Even if you're not rich, you can at least marry well.
I'll never marry.
You will marry. All girls marry.
I'm not all girls.
Josephine, listen to me. With a good marriage, anything is possible. With a good marriage, you can have power. You can take your place in society.
I don't give two figs about society.
Then there is no point in our having this conversation. It's clear to me I could never take you to Europe.
Take me to Europe?
It was an idle thought.
Do you know how important it is for a writer to travel? It's been my dream on March.
We earn our dreams in this world, Josephine. It's foolish of me to think you could ever change your way.
I could try.
You could never bend your will. You could never follow through. You could never bite your tongue, although your tongue may split in two. If you want to live your dreams, these are things you have to do. How could you change? You can't. Not you.
I could change if I wanted to.
Could you practice self-control? Could you possibly be shy? Could you wear a corset tight in the heat of mid-July? These are rules you must obey, every one which you deny. You'll never change. You won't, that's why. Yet somewhere deep within my heart I do believe you could captivate the world. If you could change, there is so much you could achieve. In time you could succeed and travel very far. You could be beguiling,
Charming me.
someone well-mannered, a model of grace. Learn the art of smiling.
That would be hard.
It's very hard for someone full of dreams like you. If you work, you'll find there's nothing you can't do.
So if I change, we'll go to Paris.
Change completely or don't waste my time.
If I change, we'll stop in Antwerp.
Gracious living will make you sublime.
If I change, you'll take me to Zurich.
Every city from Dublin to Bonn.
Surely with your guidance, I will learn to stand in mountain love. I could be beguiling. I could wear a charm, but longing for a chance to see the world. Learn the art of smiling. I could button up my mind and keep my thoughts perfumed and pure. Yes, I surely think I could.
If you could, that would be good.
There's nothing that I want the summer to say in the world. Do it if I try.
I knew I should will.
Girls, it's getting quite late.
Wait till you see that, Marnie.
To think my two oldest girls are attending their first ball. Next year, it'll be you, Beth.
Me? You think so?
Meg!
I can't go. Meg, why not? Look at me. Every girl in Concord my age has been to a ball, and this is the very first time I've even worn a dress like this, anything like this. I feel exposed. I feel all these eyes will be on me.
They will, because you look very beautiful
My shoulders are bare, Marnie.
and very attractive.
I didn't even know we had such a dress.
It was mine.
Yours?
I wore that very same dress to my first ball, and it didn't look half so good on me. Oh, Margaret March, you have been dreaming of Annie Moffat St. Valentine's Day ball for months. You can't just walk away from it now.
I'm not built for gowns.
You look very alluring.
I think the word is alarming, Mark.
Meg's the beauty. Look at her. She'll be the most sought-after girl at the ball.
She doesn't want to go. Meg, what will I do when someone asks me to dance?
Just smile and say, I'd be delighted.
Delighted.
Then offer him your hand.
Delighted.
Delighted. Now let him take command.
Delighted. Delighted.
You're dancing like a cat.
No, I cannot dance tonight.
I'd be delighted.
Delighted.
The music is entrancing, exotic, hypnotic.
The sound of it romancing.
Delighted. Someone romancing. People everywhere.
Elegance to spare.
Just a touch of perfume wafting through the air.
I could go on dancing all night.
Who's that young man in the corner?
See how he gazes at me. He's Romeo. Now he comes over and smiles. He looks right into my eyes. Takes my hand and
I'm ready.
Amy, what are you doing?
I'm going to the ball. I found this old dress and it almost fits.
This was mine.
I know. All it needs is a pretty sash. Besides, why shouldn't I go?
Because you weren't invited.
I can go in your place.
It's my place.
Well, you don't care about good society, and I do.
I don't care about snobs. People who think they're better than you are just because they have grander houses.
Well, they do have grander houses.
That's enough, Amy.
But I want fine things, Marnie.
And I want passion. I want to be noticed because I'm unique, not because of some silly sash.
Sashes aren't silly. Aunt March says the right accessories could be the key to a girl's success. Besides, I never go to a ball with scorch marks in the back of my dress. As big as
Amy, stop it. Beck, get my sewing basket.
But Jo hates balls. She should stay in her musty old attic and write her dreadful little stories.
My stories aren't dreadful.
Nobody reads them and nobody likes them.
Well, I like those. I'm sending this one off to a very prominent New York publisher.
And he'll hate it.
That's enough, Amy.
got to go.
Yes. And I'll tell everyone how sweet you were to give me your beautiful fan. Good night, Marty. Beth. If anyone calls for us, we're at the ball.
Good night, everyone.
Girls, have a wonderful evening. Amy, think about what you said. And when Joe comes home, you can apologize. Now come, girls, let's get ready for bed. Amy?
Coming. This was my night. She took it. This was my chance to be seen. She ought to know how I
It was an accident. I swear, Meg. Mrs. Parrott, she kept moving in on me like a mountain lion. She had this gigantic ear trumpet, and she kept shouting at me, "What's that you say, my dear?" She's dead. She got so close to me, I ended up spilling the entire glass of punch on her. Joe! And then Annie Moffat comes up to me and says, "Can I be of help, Sally?" Sally? Who is Sally?
I think it's her dog.
I ought to box her ears.
Joe, don't! We'll take a few minutes, and then we'll go back in as if nothing had happened. Our heads high.
You're right. For a young lady who's soon to go abroad and do amazing things, I shall return poised and elegant, brimming with confidence. I shall sit grandly. You?
Me?
What are you doing here?
Passed out. Too much dancing, I guess.
Too much punch, I'd say.
Laurie? Laurie! Laurie, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for
Mr.
you.
Brooke?
Your grandfather will be furious. He wants you to meet some important people.
I have. These are the March girls I've been telling you about, the ones from across the way. This is Meg, right?
Yes.
And that's Joe. She cuts our firewood on occasion. This is Mr. John Brooke. He's a scholar from Boston.
I'm Laurie's tutor. Come, Laurie.
Sir, you've taken my dance card.
Your dance card. Oh, is this yours? I'm sorry. So, you're Margaret March?
Yes, I am.
It's a splendid party, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's quite lovely. So you're from Boston?
Actually, Maine.
I've never been to Maine.
You should go. It's a beautiful country. Very primitive.
I like it. Primitive.
Really?
Mr. Brooke is a romantic.
Is that true?
Well, no. No. I read Sheets and Kelly. I read Keats and Shelley.
So do I.
You read Keats and Shelley?
All the time.
Christopher Columbus.
Would you get a dance, Miss March?
Hey, we were just about to join the ladies in the salon.
I'd be delighted, Mr. Brooke. Excuse us, Joe.
Did you see that? He just took... What is it with you and that smile?
You make me beam.
Well, you look ridiculous.
You're looking very tell me when you're not attending balls. What do you do?
Flooding best stories. I make extraordinary plans. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to meet famous writers and revolutionaries. What about you? What do you do? Mommy says you're all alone in the world, no mother or father. That must be awful for you.
It's not awful. I've got a cranky old grandfather, and I've got a cat, and a guy.
What?
Well, I was hoping to say you.
Me? You don't have me.
I know, I have no right. But sometimes late at night, I watch you in that attic, pacing back and forth like a maniac. A girl like you, anyone at all like you. This is very nice. Such a lovely party. The music sounds so thrilling. It makes a person feel like dancing. I'm very good. I won a medal for dancing at school.
I don't dance. Besides, I've got a patch on the back of my dress.
A patch? Let me see.
No!
Oh, I like it. That patch could start a whole new fashion. Dance with me tonight, and I guarantee by next spring, every girl in Concord will be wearing a patch on her dress. Could do 100 things, do anything you please. Could fly on golden wings across the 7 seas. I'll bet you get a camel through a needle if you'll take a chance on me.
You're a lunatic!
We could catch 1,000 stars and stand them upon we could leave from here to Mars and make the planet spin. If you want to do all the things you've ever dreamed of, come on, take a chance on me. We could be such friends. Friends are never lonely. All I know is books. Books are solitary, but I see you every day. How you live in your own way, and you make me want to dare to take a chance on you.
All right. We could box if you like.
You box?
You ready?
I should warn you, I won a medal for boxing at school. Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. Oh,
Is that how you win medals?
we could live a million dreams, probably, if we dare. We could go to such extremes, there's so much we could share. We'll circle the world in all we've ever dreamed of, and we'll live in our own way. And I'll see you every day. We'll be the best of friends when you take a chance on me. What do you say? Try me.
I challenge you to a skating race tomorrow at the pond. Come on!
We'll circle the world doing all we've ever dreamed of. 'Cause you'll take a chance. Yes, you'll take a chance. Finally take a chance on me. began very strangely, but ended magnificently. Good night.
Night, can you walk on it?
It's nothing, Marmee.
Tell us about the ball.
Oh,
I tried to do all these ladylike things. Marmee, it went completely unnoticed, except by Mr. Lawrence's grandson. And poor Meg, no one even asked her to dance with that pompous Mr. Brooke.
we danced divinely. I had a wonderful time. Actually, I had the best time of my life. I may have left you a girl, but I came home a woman.
A woman? What's she talking about? Meg?
It's nothing, Marmee. It's just Meg being silly.
Girls, off to bed. It's been a long day for all of us.
Beth, darling, look what I brought for you. A very special truffle for my very special sister.
Thank you, Joe. I shall save it for a very special occasion.
Amy?
Good night, Marmee. I'm sorry for the things I said, Joe.
And for you, Miss March, Petty four, a little squashed but still edible.
Thank you.
Coming, Joe?
I just want to put the finishing touches to my story, Marmee.
Don't be too long. See that the fire is out.
Amy? Amy! Amy! Amy, where are you?
Joe, what's happening?
Joe? Amy!
Joe, what is it?
Amy, what did you do with my story?
Nothing.
What did you do? I was working on this story day and night. I was just about to send it off. What did you do with it?
I burned it.
You what?
And I'm glad I did.
I know you told me.
Joe! Stop it! Back to bed now. What has gotten into you
Oh, she
both?
burned my story. It was the best one I had ever written.
Amy, what did you do?
She deserved it.
Joe! No, Amy, she did not deserve it.
Marmee.
You did an intolerable thing.
Marmee.
You destroyed what meant the world to Joe.
Joe has everything.
What do I have? I wear dresses with patches. I write the story that my sister burns.
You could have given me the
The
invitation.
invitation was meant for me.
Your time will come.
No, my time will never come. I'm always forgotten. I'm always last. I'm never invited anywhere. I have nothing special.
That's enough, Amy. Both of you look at me. I can't demand that you two love one another. But I do demand that you live together with respect.
I hate the way I look. I hate this nightgown.
It was mine.
I want something that's mine. And I'll take that fan.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, though you did give birth to her.
And it was a difficult girl. Can't you see? She just wants to be like you. She wants to have what you have. She's just a child.
She's not just a child. She's a demon in a child's body. I ended up with the two of us. This story was going to launch my career. I was going to earn money with this story. I spent months agonizing over every word, day and night sometimes.
If I could bring your story back, I would.
My writing is everything to me, Marmee. It's who I am. It's my future. It's my passion.
That passion is still in you. Believe me, Joe. It's still there.
I'll never forgive her.
Those are strong words. It's not that you're wrong to feel anger. But if you build a wall between you and Amy, the one person you may end up hurting is yourself. And I couldn't bear that. Try and get some sleep.
I can't sleep. I won't. I will never fall asleep again. Not for decades. No, not even seem fair. I'll rage until I'm withered. I'll grow cold and bitter. Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic. Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic, a creature of gall. I like this. A creature of gall, a spinster, rejected by the world, changed her appearance. Yes, she attached golden rings to her hair, false teeth to her mouth, and with one glass eye and a boiling spleen.
Miss March? Miss March? Every day I climb these rickety stairs to your room to bring you tea and biscuits, since you never take time for dinner. Miss March!
Christopher Columbus, don't you ever knock, Professor?
I do not understand why you cannot sit down and eat like the rest of us.
Because I'm busy working.
Where should I put the tray?
Put it anywhere. Thank you. This room is so small, it's like living in a birdcage. Sometimes I open up the window and shout, Joe March is here!
I have heard you all the way downstairs. I believe you have been heard as far as City Hall.
But I'll try not to shout so much in the future.
You are very peculiar.
You're a little strange yourself.
3 more letters arrived for you, Miss March. 3 more publishers.
3 more rejections.
I have no idea. I do not read them, but they keep arriving, and I keep bringing them to you.
And I keep hoping.
We all keep hoping for your success, Miss March. The entire boarding house keeps hoping. You have us all on edge. Take your letters.
Yes. F. Putnam.
Notorious fool. He has no taste.
He's published some good writers. My dear Miss March, I've read your stories. He's read them. Unfortunately, never liked that word, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I found your tales tasteless and vulgar. Not at all suitable for my readers. My advice to you...
My advice to you is to return home and have babies. That is what women are made for. Sincerely, F. Putnam. I told you he was an idiot. His words are stupid.
But he agrees with you.
I never said such things. I never thought such things. You do not know what I think. Maybe you have not found the right words yet, but they will come. To hell with Putnam.
What do you know of Putnam?
I have met men like Putnam. Small men with small minds.
Putnam is one of the most powerful publishers here in New York.
Ah, so you let a powerful publisher tell you who you are.
I don't let anyone tell me who I am.
But you do. You sit there, deeply affected by the words of an idiot.
You are so full of opinions, Professor.
I have very few opinions.
I beg to differ.
Fine. Then I am of the opinion you should think for yourself. Stop trying to write what you think people want to read. Miss March, a woman like you is not meant to be in vogue.
Are you saying something is wrong with me?
You should be forging your own path.
I thought I was.
I am of the opinion.
Stop saying I'm of the opinion.
There is more inside you than you have let the world see. You are unique.
Oh.
Miss March, I go to the park every Sunday afternoon to listen to a speaker who talks of a new world order. Men and women working together, side by side, not just follow the herd. You should come hear him speak. He is very persuasive.
Are you asking me to go with you?
No. Yes.
If you're just being nice?
I am never just nice.
Well, then we have an arrangement then, for Sunday.
Good. And one night, take your dinner downstairs with the rest of us.
How long has it been snowing?
Joe! Joe! Come skating with me! The pond is still frozen and
give you a 2-minute head start.
2 minutes?
And still beat you.
Go with them. Joe doesn't want me. Go anyway. She hasn't talked to me in 3 weeks. I drew that picture of her with her beautiful hair. She just ignored it. Besides, my ice skates don't fit me anymore. Take mine. Can I really? Oh, thank you, Beth. One day I hope I can be sweet like you.
You are sweet. And put your hat on.
What way you going?
Sorry, Mr. Lawrence.
That piano sounds terrible.
Need the tuning, sir.
Are you going to have me just stand in the doorway?
Please, come in, Mr. Lawrence.
Where's my grandson Maury?
I'm sure he'll be home soon.
The boy's missed 6 lessons, fallen behind in all his studies. I have strictly forbidden him to associate with his family.
Why, sir?
Because a man needs an iron will if he's to succeed in this world, and this family will only soften. Which one of the dreadful little March girls are you?
I'm Dreadful Beth.
Oh, yes. Laurie's. You're the one who wants to play my priceless piano. It's out of the question. The piano belonged to my daughter, Laurie's mother, and it's been locked since she passed away, and that's how it shall stay. Are you afraid of me?
A little.
Why?
It might have something to do with your face, sir. It's very hard.
I cannot help my hard face. Continue what you were playing. Come now, I haven't got all day. Are you going to play or not?
If you say, come with me off to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts we will go. We will buy dishes there, maybe even 2 sets. Buy the finest china, then we'll dine a while on grape Suzettes.
Well, go on.
We will build model boats off in Massachusetts. There in Massachusetts, by the bay. Put them together and wait until the glue sets.
What's the matter now?
I don't remember the rest, sir.
While we wait, we'll poker for the folk along the parapets.
Off,
In Massachusetts,
yes, we're off.
to where the shops are sweet.
We will play in the wrecks of the
Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, Beacon Street. If you say, come with me, off to Massachusetts, run to Massachusetts,
we will go.
we will buy dishes there, maybe even 2 sets. Buy the finest china, then we'll dine a while at Princessettes. Yes, we're off to Massachusetts.
Yes, we're off.
Yes, we're off to where the shops are sweet. We will have no regrets.
Up in Massachusetts,
Boston, Massachusetts, we.
Boston, Massachusetts, we.
Boston, Massachusetts, we repeat. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Come visit me tomorrow. I'll find the key to that old piano. We'll see if there's some music left in it. Will you come?
Yes.
And when you see Laurie, tell him I wish to speak to him at once.
Meg! What is it, Beth? Mr. Lawrence was here, and he invited me to come to his house and play his piano. Oh, Beth! He's really not as horrible as we imagined. Meg! Beth! It's Amy. Something has happened to her. What happened?
She fell through the ice.
She was skating by the bridge, and suddenly the ice gave way. I got to her just in time.
She's careless. She's rash.
She just wanted to be with you.
I was skating so beautifully.
You don't think you know that you are not supposed to skate by the bridge. Everyone knows the ice by the bridge is dangerous.
But you didn't want me skating near you. You haven't wanted me anywhere near you since I burned your story. I love your story, to you that picture with your beautiful hair.
And my big mouth.
You just ignored it.
You escaped recklessly. If it wasn't for Lori, you could have been killed.
Maybe it would have been better if I had.
You must never talk like that. When the ice broke underneath you, all I could think of was my Amy, my baby sister. I could have lost you.
Then go on, Joe. Forgive her.
See how much she's changed.
See her
I think she was in the-
Stop it! I was so devastated when you burned my story. I didn't understand how you could do such a thing. You promised me. You promised that you will never think of me as an enemy, but as a sister who loves you.
I promised, Joe.
The March sisters, forever.
Forever! Lori. Lori, who saved Amy. And who made this day possible. I want to declare before everyone, before the world, that on this day of forgiveness and joy, that you, Theodore Lawrence III, who has valiantly lost all contests to me, on this most favorable day, I declare you our brother, the brother we never had. Swear to us your greatest oath of loyalty, an oath as dazzling as your charms.
I swear I'll follow you like royalty.
I'll wear our royal coat of arms. From now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted. From this day on it's all for one, and one for all for life.
We'll live like musketeers.
Together we'll prevail. We'll be fine for all forever from now on.
Now each of us must swear for all eternity. Our bond shall never be undone.
Nothing shall sever this fraternity.
We'll always live and die as one. From now on we are joined, and we shall not be parted. From this day on it's all for one, and one for all for life. Together we will fight.
Our battles will be mine.
We'll be fine for all forever from now on.
On this wonderful day, that I'll never forget, I am honored to say I am
From this day on we swear that we shall not be parted. From this day on no matter what, we're fine for all for life. We'll conquer every foe. Our brother is mine.
And if John Brooke were here, he'd be our brother too.
We'll consider any friend.
We'll be loyal to the end.
We'll be fine for all forever.
We'll be fine for all forever.
We'll be fine for all forever. From now on and on and on. From now on.
Mrs. Marsh, we must be getting to the station.
Amy! Amy, darling! Are you ready? Our March will be here soon.
You don't want to miss your train.
I'll need a few more minutes. I'm waiting for Joe. Tell me I'm doing the right thing.
You're doing the right thing.
I have never left my girls before.
Your husband has pneumonia and needs you with him in Washington.
I feel like I'm being torn in two. Part of me here, the other part.
I look in on the girls every day.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
I'll just take this out to the garage. Good morning, Beth.
Morning, sir. I fixed you a basket of food, Marmee.
Thank you, Beth.
Amy's almost ready. She's packing up half the house.
Where's Joe? I sent her to Aunt March hours ago. She should have been back by now.
I'll go find her. Here's a shawl Father loves so much.
Please, Marmee, don't make me go to Aunt March's house. It scares me. Every everything so old in it. I drew this picture of you with apple blossoms in your hair, the goddess of spring. It's for father. Is he going to die?
No, Amy. Now go get the rest of your things.
Mommy, I'm sorry I'm so late. I did get the money, though.
Thank you, Joe. I know how difficult it is for you to ask Aunt Marjorie.
I didn't ask her. I couldn't. So I walked to the town common, and I stood there all morning, trying to sell my stories. And when that failed, I sold my hair.
Oh, Mom.
Joe, you're bald.
I'm not bald.
But your hair was your best feature.
It wasn't my best feature.
I think she looks beautiful.
And now Marmee will have enough money to get to Washington and stay with Father for as long as he needs her. Here, $27.25. I threw in a few coins I had stashed away.
You shouldn't have done this, Joe. I am so
Disappointed?
proud. It was a very courageous thing for you to do. Thank you, my Joe.
The carriage is ready, Mrs. March.
Joe, you look different.
Mrs. March, we must hurry if we're going to make it to the train. Laurie, I need you.
I'm needed. By summer, I guarantee every girl in Concord will be wearing her hair just like that.
Come, let me hold my girls.
We've never been separated before. I feel
Amy,
awful.
I'll take care of everything, Marmee. Please, just don't worry.
My dear Margaret, make certain your husband recovers. His girls are coming of age and have a lot to answer for.
Yes, Aunt March. I've got to be on my way. Thank you for taking Amy. Amy, tell Aunt March how excited you are.
I'm so excited to be living with you while Marmie's in Washington.
Naturally.
Now, no dumb faces and no tears. I'll be back as soon as possible. How did you all grow up so fast? Goodbye, Aunt March.
Will you tell Father I love him and miss him?
Josephine, what have you done?
I sold my hair so Marmee could have a safe journey to Washington.
You did what? I have told you, if you need money, come to me.
I was hoping to earn my own money.
By demeaning yourself.
I didn't demean
Cutting
myself.
one's hair and selling it like a beggar is not an option for a lady. You look like a shorn sheep. Have you forgotten our contract?
I never forget it. I dream about it. I talk about it all the time. Traveling, seeing Europe, Paris, and London.
You commit one outrage after another. You do not live up to your part of the bargain. Why should I live up to mine?
I've tried to live up to my part of the bargain. I went to a ball. I improved my manners. I read books on etiquette.
We read them together.
I practiced dancing with Ned.
She's gotten very good.
I held my tongue in several situations when I wanted to scream out. I've got a fire in me, Aunt March. Sometimes I explode with
But you
feeling.
just see how far this fight takes you in life. You see what doors this fire will open. You see what society thinks of this fire.
To hell with society.
Yes,
We
you
don't live for society. We live for what we have inside of us. We live to expand our minds, to fulfill our dreams, to engage in passionate exchanges.
That is enough! You think you know everything, and you know nothing. As for Europe, you can forget it.
Forget it?
Europe is meant for someone with a bit more understanding of its rewards.
Oh, March, please.
The subject is closed, Josephine.
The subject is not closed. And if it is, then I open it up again. I'll go to Europe. I will. I will go to Europe if I have to swim there. Hello, John.
I'd like your haircut, sir.
And my hair will grow back.
And just who is this man?
He's Laurie's tutor and a friend.
But tell your friend his visit should be brief. Collect your things, Amy. I shall be waiting in the carriage. I have plans for you.
Yes, ma'am.
John, why have you done this?
I've heard nothing but stories of the horrors of the war. 4 years of fighting. Your own father is in the army hospital in Washington. I have friends who will never return. I can't stand by any longer.
When do you leave?
Tonight. Meg. Margaret, I'm not a rich man, and I'm not particularly handsome.
You're very handsome, John.
Really, you think so? I'm not the wisest man in the world.
You're very wise.
Thank you. If you could find it in your heart, if you could love me as I love you, if only you care we are apart, then I would be rich, I would be wise. I would be more than I am.
Wait for your return. Wait while you're at war.
If you will wait while I am gone, if you'll imagine me here with you, if only you'll dare if I carry on, then I could be strong.
Why must you go?
Could be brave.
Don't be too brave.
I could be more than I am. If you will say you love me enough to marry me, I will come home and love you for my life, and I will be more than I am. Say yes, make me more than I am.
Marry you tomorrow. Marry you today. Come home and I love you for all of my life.
I swear to you now with all my heart, I swear I will love you as you love me, from this moment on.
Though we'll be apart, I will be more than
I will write you every day, twice a day. Five times a day.
It's settled.
What?
We'll all go to Europe. Why shouldn't we go? Here we are, young women, on our own, taking care of ourselves. It's time we looked ahead. We'll save our pennies. I'll get a real job.
Joe.
I've worked out our itinerary. We will go to Spain first, Madrid, and then Rome, visit the Vatican, have an audience with the Pope, and then Paris. I want to see those vile men burn Joan of Arc at the stake. It's a wonderful idea, isn't it?
Joe, I'm engaged.
Engaged?
John proposed, and I accepted.
Meg, that is so romantic. Engaged? Meg's engaged! Have a big wedding. Aunt March says they're very fashionable.
Amy, Aunt March is waiting for you. I'll visit you later.
Hi, everyone.
You're not serious.
Yes, I am.
But what about our promise to remain together?
Joe, we made that a long time ago. I've changed. You've changed.
I haven't changed. I would never make a promise one day and then break it another. Our word is everything, Meg.
I love him.
So you love him. I'm talking about us. We're alone now. We only have each other. Our future as a family is at stake. Joe! You cannot just turn your back on us.
I am not turning my back on you.
I'm going to become a famous writer.
I know.
I will give you everything you have ever dreamed of.
What if she loves him, Joe?
I do.
With all my heart and soul. I've lost Meg.
I haven't lost Meg.
I've lost my trip to Europe.
You'll find your way there someday. I know you will. You can do anything, Joe. You can make the clouds disappear.
I'm so fortunate to have you. It's you who makes the clouds disappear.
Come, walk with me and tell me about all your adventures today.
I sold my hair.
Yes?
Before that, I stood on the town common, and when no one paid any attention to me, I cried out, "Joan March is here!" I started reciting my story aloud. Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic. A spinster, her eyes, fever red, her hair, ghastly white.
Carlotta, the mad woman in the attic, a creature of gold, a spinster, rejected by the world, hungry for blood. Hungry for blood, rose from the dark. Joe! Joe March! Her eyes were beady red, her hair ghastly white. Joe! It's your best friend, Theodore Lawrence III! And her fingers clutched with rage as she went out into the raging.
Laurie? Laurie! Laurie! Christopher Columbus! It is so good to see you! You haven't been here in weeks!
I was in Boston. Joe, I have dreadful news.
What news?
With the war ended, grandfathers insisted I get on with my life. He enrolled me in school.
What?
Going off to college in time for the summer session.
But that's wonderful news!
What's wonderful about it? Leaving the best friend I've ever had?
Can't imagine life in Concord without you. Not seeing your silly grin every day.
I don't want to go.
But you've got to go. It's an incredible opportunity. College, I would go in a minute. I would study everything.
What do you need of schools? You're going to be a famous writer.
Famous.
I need to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Ever since the first day I saw you, remember that day? Of course. You chopped down grandfather's cherished tree. I knew then that you and I would be magnificent together.
We are magnificent together.
My sweet children. For weeks now, months even. This whole year, actually. I've won.
What was that?
Kiss.
I know it was a kiss.
It was my first kiss. I've thought about it all the time. We could live a million dreams, but only if we dare. We could go to such extremes. There's so much we could share.
What's my into?
Look here. I took a part of my inheritance and I bought you this ring.
A ring? What are you talking about?
I want to marry you.
Marry me? Stop this, Laurie. This isn't funny.
I practice saying the words over and over. Marry, marry.
Have you gone mad?
I love you, Jill. And I want you to be my wife.
No. Oh, no. Laurie, no. Find someone else. Find some accomplished girl.
I don't want an accomplished girl. I want you.
You can't have
what you're really saying. You'll find someone
Go
someday.
away, Laurie. You understand nothing.
You knew all along how I felt. Everybody knew.
You knew all along who I am, what I want. I bared my soul to you, Laurie. Just go away.
Joe!
Please, just go. See, please marry me. Put this ring on us, marry me. The nerve, the gall. This is not what was meant to be. How could he ruin it all with those two words? I thought I knew him, but he knew me. When did it change? What did I miss? A kiss when I thought all along that we were meant to forge frontiers. How could I be so wrong? And I need my sisters here. If I can't share my dreams, what were they for? I thought I promised that we would never change and never part. I thought together we could face the world. How can I live my dreams or even start when everything has come apart?
Does anyone know the whereabouts of Miss March? Dear God, we have enough sheets for everyone. Miss March!
What is it, Mrs. Kerr?
Miss March received a telegram from Sir. A telegram! She may have inherited a great deal of money. She'd be an heiress. Oh, then again, it could be a terrible tragedy. Oh, there's just no telling, is there?
No.
Well, as her good friend, I think they may concern for her.
We are not good friends, Mrs. Kerr. We are simply acquaintances.
Now, soon as the new boarders arrive, show them to their rooms. Professor, I'm telling you, since the war ended, people are coming to New York from everywhere.
You and others in this household seem to be under the impression Miss March and I have some sort of kinship. We have simply gone places together.
The theater.
Yes. I took her to see Hamlet.
Oh, the Celtic tale that is.
Very pathetic. And I gave her 3 German lessons.
3 that
And
many?
I took her to museums, reading rooms, lectures. Still, Miss March hardly knows I exist. She is preoccupied. She forgets to take meals. She rushes past me like the wind.
Christopher Columbus, Mrs. Kirk, have you seen the professor?
Behind you, darling.
Oh. Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Is it really a good day?
It's a very good day. It's a wonderful day, Professor, and I have some amazing news. I came to New York on a dream. I knew it might take me a while, but all I've been hearing since I arrived is leave it right there on the pile. So today I woke up and decided it's time. Time to achieve, time to thrive, time to climb.
Miss March, tell us what happened.
Sometimes when you dream, your dream is just a guess. Sometimes when you work really hard, you don't know if you'll ever find success. So I grabbed a story to sell, and then I'm ready to raise hell. Then I marched out the door and headed right for the weekly volcano press.
Henry Dashwood. Now he is a man of taste.
Dashwood was a fiend. He sneered at my distress, tossed my story high on the stack, but I was determined I would progress. I said, sir, I'll wait while you read. But alas, he disagreed. So I jumped on a chair and read it right there at the weekly volcano press.
You did what?
Keep away from me, you wretch! I cannot keep away. Your beauty draws me. Your passion ignites me.
Oh, it's the one with all the horror in it, the bloodbath.
That's the one, but I made it better. I took to heart some of the things you said, and I embellished. Thunder claps. Lightning strikes.
I've got to have you.
I defy you.
I will take you.
Let me buy you. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Enrico appears in magnificent splendor.
Unhand that woman, villain!
Who are you?
I am your destiny, your victorious sword. I've come to avenge your crimes of 10 years ago. Run to the forest! Run!
I can't. The forest is dangerous. My sister went in there and never returned.
You must risk it! You must take the dark path! Your fate awaits you there! She will never escape me! Hurry! On guard! No!
Dashwood was aghast, but I could not care less. The words I spoke ignited the air, and I was stupid, and I obsess. That's when Dashwood started to shout, and I thought he'd throw me out. But then I persevered, and Forrest appeared at the weekly volcano She avoids swamps. She loses her footing. Oh no, her shoes tumble off. The sleeve of her dress gets caught on a twisted limb. She comes to wild rapids and can go no further.
How should I get across?
A troll appears.
You want to cross, you must pay me. I'm the only boat that can get you there alive. I see you wear a necklace that holds a pretty jewel. A price to get across is what you're wearing round your neck. Oh, how its glitter makes me drool.
Oh, I've nothing left but this. My prospects are so bleak.
You'll never know what wisdom is until you give up all your riches.
Here, it's yours. Now show me distant shores.
I'll take you to your mate.
When you dream, your dreams come true in extraordinary ways. Suddenly a day can be so amazing, and sometimes when you yearn, you burn there, and someone else feels the flame you always knew was there.
Stop,
I
please!
cannot stop.
Can you not give a tired old knight some
I
assistance?
have nothing left to give.
Give me your time.
My fate awaits me.
Can you not care for me? It's been years since I felt the touch of another hand.
Then take mine. And take my shawl, ragged as it is.
You have now completed your journey. My sword is yours. It will protect you against your enemies. You may now return to the moors. Your fate is in your hands.
Clarissa raced from the forest, raced to the moors where she called, I have returned, Braxton. I will free the moors of your tyranny. Fight me!
I always knew you'd come back to me. They always do.
Clarissa thrusts. She parries. She backs up Braxton and pins him against a tree. She leaps up onto a craggy rock, her sword swishing, swooshing. Never has she been more determined. She is on fire! Pity she hadn't taken dueling lessons. Out of nowhere, who should appear but the long-forgotten Rodrigo?
This is your end, villain. I've waited a lifetime to destroy you. Who are you? I am your worst nightmare, Braxton.
I am her sister!
On his knees, crying, "Sell this to me, please." Then he ordered 4 more. Now I'm writing for the weekly volcano press. I'm ready for I'm ready to
Congratulations! I am, oh, what is the word?
amazed.
Flabbergasted and delighted.
Oh, Christopher Columbus. Today I feel anything is possible. I could sing in an opera. I could fly in an air balloon. You were right, Professor.
About what?
Everything. I'm going to be a published writer. I can't believe it. $50 and $25 more for my commission.
Well, you're rich!
I feel rich.
Miss March.
I will. Today I could start a revolution.
What is it, Miss March?
It is not good news.
Dear God, no. My sister, Beth, is gravely ill. She has contracted scarlet fever. I must go to her immediately.
So terribly sorry for you and your dear family.
Is there anything we can do?
No, thank you, Professor. Mrs. Kirk, you tell your girls.
She'll be fine.
Tell them to keep reading.
Oh, I will.
Thank you both for everything. I'm so sorry to run off like this.
Miss March, I should like to accompany you.
Accompany me.
Yes, you cannot travel alone.
I travel here alone. I'm not afraid. I shall be fine. But thank you, Professor.
Miss March, you will be back.
Of course I will.
And Miss March, for your good.
Yes, I need good luck.
Well, your simple acquaintance is leaving you, Professor.
Yes.
Time to get up, Mr. Felix? Hey, get your feet off the sofa for crying out loud.
A little more, John. Keep pushing. Heavy piece of wood, isn't it?
Light as a feather, sir.
Left no stuffing.
Joe has seen to everything.
There, that's it.
Yes.
At last, it's found a home.
It's a beauty, sir. I'll let Joe know.
Don't, John, wait. The flowers.
It's magnificent. Oh, well, Mr. Lawrence, you shouldn't have.
But I did, and enough said on the matter.
Joe?
She's ready.
It's in place.
Meg,
Where are you taking me?
you'll see.
Is it Amy? Is she back?
It's not Amy, and she's not back.
Well, what is it? Patience?
There.
Mr. Lawrence?
Over here.
Your piano.
No, Beth. Yours.
Mine. Marmy, no.
There was no arguing with him.
But why, sir?
Because it kept calling. Where is that dreadful little March girl? It missed you.
Come, sit at it, Beth.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. I shall treasure it.
Play something for us, Beth. Sounds good.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I received a letter from Laurie this morning. He had been in New York.
Laurie was in New York?
Didn't he come to see you?
No.
I'm sorry. But he was in such a bad way, moping about for weeks. I insisted he do some business for me, then go to Europe and enjoy himself. And guess who he met up with in Florence?
Who?
Amy and your Aunt Marge. Miss March, may I join you?
It'd be an honor, sir.
If you say, come with me up to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts we will go.
We will buy dishes there, ready to set.
New York. I miss New York. Dear Professor Bear, and how are you, sir? Putting deep thoughts into young minds. Wishing... What? I've been meaning to write to you. I haven't written anything since I left New York. But I've been wanting to thank you for everything. For being so unusual. For putting up with me. So much is happening here. My sister Meg and her husband John are having a baby. My sister Beth is very frail. But I know I have it in me to make her better. I have decided to take her and my mother to Cape Cod to Falmouth for a few days. I don't know when I shall return to New York.
step I go out, time goes by. My days are exactly the days I have lived since arriving here. In fact, how I am is amazing. This comforts me year by year. I work and I eat, life is muffins and jam. The house is nice and quiet now. That is how I am. Dear Miss March, I am noting the weather has been very hot, but not too hot. But naturally warmth is the thing one expects in the spring. Though I hear that New England is not very hot at this time of year. Further, Miss March, I am hoping this letter is finding you stout and preparing to shout. I'm sure it is nice to be there where you are, where you learned how to yell so incredibly well. I'm happy alone, reading Hegel and Kant. My mind is devoted to thoughts on the meaning of life. What more could I want? So why is it lately I find I'm uneasy all through the night? And why even now does my skin feel explosive as dynamite? Reckless my heart count like a battering ram. How can she ask me how I am? How I am is fine. Dear Miss March, there is nothing dramatic or new to report. This will be short. Morning and evening I live in my usual way. On the day you return you will see for yourself. Tell me, Miss March, are you happy so far from the clang and the beat of our turbulent street? Quite often I think of our days in New York. Though of course since you went I have been quite content. I wake in the morning and all that I hear is the absence of sound. Yes, my peace is disturbed but the ruckus is me as my thoughts run around. I walked in the life by myself in these rooms and now all around me another life looms. Who asked you to come and to go and to leave me like that? And now she expects me to send her a note with words of my spoke that would stick in my throat. Who asked you to change how I live, how I think, how I am? She asks how I am. How can I reply? I go through my daily routine. I give lessons, I eat. Time goes by. Yet lately I find there is pleasure in humming a slate tune. In some days I buy all the papers and read them all afternoon. Some evenings I swear I can hear a door slam. The house is far too quiet now. That is how I am.
Marby is so beautiful. Look at the waves and all the shells.
I believe this one's 1,000 years old.
It's a miracle. We're really here.
No, you're the miracle. Remember how we always talked about coming to Cape Cod?
And now Jo, with your wee literary hurries, as she calls it, has brought us.
And I am so happy to be here with you. But you must promise me that whatever's got hold of you, you'll continue to fight it.
Look what I bought.
Oh, my Lord.
This will look perfect on Marmee.
I feel very grand.
for me, and a kite for my Beth. Look at the tail. I told the man I wanted all the colors of the rainbow for my sister.
That is the most beautiful kite I have ever seen.
I shall leave you two. Oh, I have postcards to write. Later we'll have tea on the veranda. I shall wear my new flannel. I love you.
Oh, Beth. This is a dream come true. Come, out of the chair. Help me put this kite together.
Tell me again about New York.
It's a circus.
A circus?
Clowns, waltzing camels, dancing horses. Sometimes you see them right out in the middle of the street. And museums and theaters there, everywhere. I have fallen in love with the theater.
And the women, are they shameless?
Some of them, anyway. It is an amazing place, Beth. It is so full of life. Just like you. I'm going to take you there.
To New York?
And we will dine in the best restaurants and see Shakespeare and ride the omnibus and mingle with unsavory characters. Who's your favorite person?
You.
I mean, out of all the people out there on the beach.
The old man with the cane.
Christopher Columbus. It looks like his face was chiseled out of stone. I wonder what he's thinking.
We grow up too fast, he's thinking. You're a woman of the world now, Joe. I'm so proud of you.
When you were first born, not an hour old, I told Marnie,
Beth is mine.
everyone has someone special in the world. And I have you. My sweet Beth. Give me a task to do.
Let's pretend we're riding on a kite. Let's imagine we're flying through the air. We'll ascend until we're out of sight. Light as paper, we'll soar
I won't let it happen. You'll get better. You will.
Some things are meant to be. The tide turning endlessly. The way it takes hold of me. No matter what I do, some things will never die. The promise of who you are. Your memories when I am far from you. All my life I've lived for loving you. Let me go now. Everybody, I'm home.
Oh, look at this house.
Marmee,
We
Joe,
left it in shambles, and it is still in shambles.
Meg.
Did you see the look I gave the coachman on March? He's impertinent. He caught every bump in the road.
Should always be civil to a coachman, Amy. You must respect those coachmen, Amy. You must respect those who hold the reins until you wrench the reins from them.
Yes, Lunch Munch.
Joe, Marmee.
And remember, Amy, you are a lady now.
Yes, I'm a lady.
Murder.
When did this house get so small?
Oh, as we grow grand, Amy, the world around us often diminishes in size. I have known people who have almost disappeared before my very eyes.
You're such a dear, Aunt March. Thank you for everything, for your endless advice, for this beautiful dress, and these lovely shoes.
I shall go tend to that wretched coachman.
Remember, Aunt March, respect those who have the reins.
Very good.
Amy.
Meg,
Oh, Meg, Marmee. Marmee, look at you. You are so
you're a
beautiful.
mother now. Twins? I can't believe it.
Neither can I. Oh, Marmee. Marmee, look
Baby.
at me.
My baby is so lovely.
Oh, grown up.
I am, Marmee. I really am. I feel older. I'm sophisticated. You can't imagine all the experiences I had. And wherever I was, I think if only Meg were here. If only Joe were here. If only Beth.
I'm so sorry I wasn't here to say goodbye to her. I cried for weeks. I couldn't stop. Aunt March said I was being unreasonable, but my heart was breaking not to be here with her. Beth understood.
Joe!
Joe! She said, tell Amy not to fret.
Did she really say that?
She was so brave. To the very end. You would have been proud of her.
I bought her this metronome. The man said there wasn't another one like it. Where did we get that magnificent piano?
Mr. Lawrence gave it to Beth.
He's such a dear. It's so good to be home in our dear house.
Amy, come, show us what you brought back.
It's a king's ransom. I have so many things to tell you all. I ate frogs. Actual frogs. How is John? Is he still romantic?
More so.
I knew it. Men are so amazing.
It's almost everything.
Laurie. I hadn't realized you were coming back too.
Yes, we all sailed on the same ship.
You look different.
Do I? I'm taller, an inch or so.
It was so good of you to comfort Amy and Aunt March after our loss of Ben.
When I heard the news, I was devastated. I didn't come to see you when I was in New York. I wanted to. I thought of it.
I don't blame you, Laurie. That was horrible.
You said
It was
what
so
you felt.
unfeeling. Guess what? I sold a story.
I knew you would. I always had that sort of faith in you, Jill.
I know you did.
You look different too. Very distinguished.
Really. I've missed you.
Missed you too. You know, I've learned something about myself.
What's that?
I was never meant to fly on golden wings.
Who is?
You. You, Joe. You were meant to soar. Me. I was meant for more mundane things. I've decided to go into grandfather's business. I know, it's the last thing in the world I would have thought of for myself. But the truth is, I'm sort of fascinated with the prospects. I shall be wily and shrewd. Anyway, I'll get to travel and meet accomplished people.
Laurie?
And-
There you are.
Amy? Did you tell Joe?
Tell me what?
The most amazing thing?
Really? Quite a thing.
Well, I mean, we...
Well, he, it was Venice.
You should tell her first.
No, you tell her.
Oh, you tell her.
All right, I'll tell her. We were under the Bridge of Sighs,
In a gondola.
under Italian skies.
She was singing lullabies.
He said he likes the way I sing.
The day was ours.
We talked for hours.
It was amazing.
I said I love fireflies.
I said, so do
I
I.
told him I hate goodbyes.
There was something in her eyes.
I swear that bells began to ring.
We found that we
We're so alright.
It was amazing.
So tell me, who proposed to whom?
You know. Oh, we were trying to be so discreet about it.
Amazing, there we were in Venice.
In a gondola.
In Venice.
When he suddenly stood up.
And shouted, will you marry me?
It was so romantic.
Then I fell into the water.
And before we even knew.
She dove in and rescued me.
It happened before we knew.
How could we have known?
Amazing what time can do.
From that moment my heart flew.
We'll be married in the spring.
Whoever thought in all the world we'd fall in love, and yet we did.
It was amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. The most amazing thing.
You want to be wed in the spring when everything's starting to bloom. Come, Laurie, help me with the rest of my things.
She bought half of Europe.
I'll get the other half on our next trip. And remember, later, Laurie, Aunt March wants to speak to us about proper wedding etiquette.
Laurie. Welcome to the family.
Thank you, Joe.
I never meant for it to happen
always been one of us.
Joe, I brought this for you.
What is it?
It's a book of my drawings.
Your drawings.
I drew all the things you should have seen. All the churches and palaces, the mountains. I want you to have them.
Amy, I can't.
Yes, you can. I made it for you. We'll be close, Joe. That will never change.
Never. Thank you, Amy. Your drawings are beautiful.
It's been a while since you've been up here.
I know.
The room needs an airing and a dusting.
I'll get to it.
The attic used to be such a sanctuary for you. Whenever you were sad or disappointed, run up the stairs, bolt the door, come back hours later, so full of life. I haven't seen that Joe in a long time.
I can't write. I can't do anything, really. You're right, in the past I could always come up with something. I was always so good at that. Beth would say, Joe can make the clouds disappear. I want Beth back. I never should have broken the promise. I never should have gone to New York. If I had stayed here, everything would have been different.
Joe, stop it. No one could have done more for Beth than you did. You could not have changed what happened.
How do you manage? How do you go on day in and day out as if nothing has happened?
I think that's how I go on.
You're strong and wise. How can I be like you? How can I find your strength?
Don't make so much of me, Joe. I never dreamed of this sorrow. I never thought I'd have reason to lament. I hoped I'd never know heartbreak. How I wish I could change the way things went. I wanted nothing but goodness. I wanted reason to prevail. Not this bare emptiness. I wanted days of plenty. But I refuse to feel tragic. I am aching for more than pain and grief. There has got to be meaning. Most of all, when a life has been so brief, I have got to learn something. How can I give her any less? I wanted life to go on. I want days of plenty. You have to believe there is reason for hope. You have to believe that the
How do I go on? Open up a book, wipe away the dust. All I have are memories. I need a task to do. Just an empty room. Nothing but the things I used to love. Now they make me ill at ease. I need a task to do. Someone give me a task to do. I need... Was the fire within me? We dreamed and wanted, abandoned and static. We were gathered here, the moon became our citadel. We were amazing, my sister. They were the fire within me. In this room I knew we were alive. Nothing was too painful to survive. We faced the world together, the four of us forever side by side. Everything I promised was for them. Promise theirs no matter where or when. How could there be lost forever? How would I give everything with all my heart? It was several days before Christmas. It was several days before Christmas. The sisters sat about the parlor and grumbled about their fate. Meg, the oldest and most romantic, said, "It's not fair. Some girls have pretty things while we have nothing. And it won't be Christmas without presents," said Amy, with her usual pout. "And we haven't got father to read to us," said Joe, who yearned to travel and write great books. Only Beth, sitting contented, said, in a tone so sweet, even angels would have listened. each other. Everything I promised them is here. All of us, the way we used to be. Here we are together, and we're everything we were. Full of hope and yearning, every one of us alive, like a fire within me. Unexpected as can be. Astonishing.
Your hair.
I've made all the wrong choices for the wedding, Marmee. This dress, the flowers.
Everything is beautiful, Amy.
Merci, Maman. It was all Laurie's idea to have the wedding at our very petite maison. And I can deny, mon amour, nothing.
Why is she speaking French?
Was I that silly at my wedding?
Worse.
John.
You were beautiful, inspiring, delicious.
John, not now. You must go meet Father's train.
3 sets of dishes, 2 sets of silver, 16 chairs, 4 cut-glass bowls, and all the flowers from my conservatory. I have joyfully been divested of all my worldly possessions.
Where's Amy?
You're not to see her before the wedding.
I know. Grandfather, here's the champagne you must drink.
I'll treat you.
Come, let's have a cigar together before the ceremony begins. How do you feel? Ready to be a bridegroom?
My life has never been more complete, and the rain is held up.
John, you must go pick up Father at the station.
I'm on my way.
Meg, Marmee fixed my hair and the sash on this dress, but I'm still so uncertain how I look.
You look like a Madonna.
I know just the one you mean.
John, go.
Where is Josephine?
I'll go get her.
And tell Amy I wish to speak to her about proper receiving line etiquette. We have the cream of Concord society arriving any moment now.
I understand you wish to speak with me.
I suppose you realize this could have been your day.
You think I made a ghastly mistake?
No, I do not. Laurie and Amy are ideally suited to each other. No, I've gone over my will.
On heart.
Meg will inherit most of my money. Amy is making her way into society and won't need any of it. And as for you,
I don't want
I
any.
know you don't want anything, but you want everything. Josephine, every girl, every woman needs something to fall back on when times are bleak. I am leaving you my house.
Your house?
Do something worthwhile with it. Make a
library of it or a school.
That is very generous of you. Thank you, Aunt March.
We're a lot more alike than you think. Ghastly thought, isn't it? I don't like that dress.
It was one of your old ones.
Oh, well, it looks better on me.
Joe, there's a strange man at the front gate asking for you.
Professor Bear!
Hello.
Hello, this is a surprise.
I know. You wrote if I should ever come north, I should come visit you.
Yes, but I never...
I didn't think I would do it. Well, I did it. I am here. Should I go?
No,
I'm not intruding.
you're not intruding. Come inside, I'll introduce you to everyone.
No, not yet.
So, how is Mrs. Kirk?
As impossible as ever.
And the boarders?
As strange as ever.
And you?
Me. The same.
You look...
Old, I know. Nearly 50.
You're 34.
35.
You had a birthday.
They made a party for me. I get sick. I do not like parties. I brought back your manuscript. It was so good of you to send your book to me. A novel?
There is no one whose opinion I respect more than yours. Forgive me for presuming.
You touched me deeply, Miss March. I laughed. I cried. I saw you on every page. I heard your voice. I felt your spirit. It was magnificent.
Joe, Amy is driving me insane. Excuse me.
This is my sister, Meg. This is Professor Bear.
Ah, yes, I recognize you now from your sister's book.
So you're the one she's let read it.
I'll be right there.
I've come at a bad time.
Oh, no, it's just a wedding.
A wedding?
I often think about you, Professor. I wonder how you are doing.
I bought a kite.
You bought a kite.
Soon after you left, I bought a kite and took it to the park. I never had a kite. You were right to think that I was old. I was old. No, I was. But since we meet, everything is different. Everybody noticed. My students even, they say, Professor Bear, you are smiling today. Miss March.
Joe.
Joe. We are not at all alike. We have our differences. May I be blunt?
Be blunt, by all means.
I think perhaps it looks like rain.
The sky gets bluer by the hour.
The water falls in little drops.
That's why it's called a sun shower.
And now it stops.
We're about to be blunt.
If I say rain, then you say sun. If I say yes, then you say no. It seems before we start, we're done. We even argue at hello. If I say share with me this small umbrella.
I say, who cares if I get wet?
We are as different as the morning and the night.
No, we are as different as the winter and the spring.
We always seem to fight.
We disagree on everything.
And yet, you make me smile, you make me laugh, you make me care. How can I explain inside my heart I feel a pain when you're not there? Though we are not at all alike, you make me feel alive. If we have that in common, that one small thing in common, love could be like a small umbrella in the rain.
Josephine! Guests will be arriving soon. I want the stand in the parlor. And just who are you, sir?
This is my Aunt March. This is Professor Bear.
Call me Fritz.
Fritz? Is that your name, Fritz?
Did I not tell you?
No.
Well, again, Fritz.
You were saying, Fritz?
When people discover passion, they've come upon something rare. This fervor they have in common will shelter them anywhere. Though the rest may be rough, with such passion to share, I think we have more than enough, enough to make a marriage if we dare.
You are proposing?
No. Yes. I do not mean today, or tomorrow, or even a month from now, a year, maybe, 2 years even. I'm a patient man.
I won't be sweet, won't be demure.
This I prefer, this I adore.
I'll speak my mind, you can be sure.
I'll be enchanted to the core.
If I say let me share your small umbrella,
I'll say, who cares if we get wet?
we'll be as different as a husband and a wife.
No, we'll be different as a woman and a man.
We'll fight our way through life,
We'll disagree as best we can.
and yet you'll make me smile, you'll make me laugh, you'll make me care.
How can I explain inside my heart I feel the pain when you're not there? Oh, we are not at all alike. You make me feel alive.
Yes, we have that in common.
That one small thing in common. Our love is like a small umbrella in the I have news for you. I showed your novel to Henry Dashwood.
You did what?
It was wrong of me, but I could not resist. Horrid man, Dashwood. Stubborn, blunt to a fault.
What did he say?
He said it's a bit long. He missed the blood and guts. He likes the four sisters, particularly the outspoken one. He wants to publish it,
He said that?
if it is all right with you.
No, we need you inside.
Marmy! Marmy, I'd like you to meet a very good friend of mine. This is Professor Fritz Bear. He's come to stay with us. We're thinking of starting a school together. Not today, or next week, but someday.
Welcome, Professor. Come, meet our family.
Sometimes when you dream, your dreams come true in extraordinary ways. Suddenly a day can be so amazing, and sometimes when